This is in the middle of construction, at the end of demolition. So normally we walk upstairs to the second floor. And right now we're walking upstairs into the outdoors. Stepping on a good part here.
So what do you think of this progress so far?
I think it's awesome. It's super cool and exciting to see progress, to see the destruction at first, but knowing that it's going to lead to something much better. So I was looking at it just now and looking at the edges of the existing house, and then we're going 4 feet out on the front and back only. And so I was looking at how wide this area is. It's going to get a lot longer, but it'll stay the same width. And so I was just looking at all the extra space we'll gain.
This is the part that sucks when you have damage on good things. But I mean, I'm sort of from the mindset of hell. Based on what we want to have happen, if it takes damaging the little stuff, you're fine covering it.
We're back at our renovation, and it's already made a lot of progress in the last 2 days.
Great progress.
Yeah. So all the floor joists are on, the rim joists, holding it all together, and they're delivering subfloor right now.
Mm-hmm. It shocked the hell out of me because when I went inside, there's no ceiling in certain places, and for some reason I was thinking that they could just replace the entire upper level and the ceiling throughout the house wouldn't be impacted. And there's a whole lot of drywall missing that I was not expecting.
So we're having a hurricane tomorrow, and we were afraid that the wind and the rain might mess up the bottom floor, but hopefully we'll have subfloor, and then that might help with some of the protection. They did these engineered joists, which I've never used, but it was specified on the architectural drawing, so the structural drawing.
Want to get closer? Let's get closer.
You see the joists, they have solid wood on the top and bottom, and then the webbing, I think they call it, is particle board, OSB maybe, oriented strand board, or something similar to that. It's really cheap plywood, is how I think of it, but the engineered trusses, the engineered joists, they do cost more than just regular plywood would cost. So you see what you get when you don't plan appropriately. So we didn't really think about whether we should remove things like the outdoor compressors for the air conditioner, the heat pump, and then also the downstairs. We thought that we might be able to keep the downstairs clean and not have to drywall and paint it, but now we're realizing, like Darrell said, that we lost the ceiling already, so we're gonna have to drywall and paint that. And then obviously with the ceiling gone, there'll be dirt falling through.
Yeah.
So there'll be various repairs that we'll have to do to the first floor.
I mean, one of the things that we sort of talked about is like, if this was a project where you're focused only on a certain area, like a bathroom, you would expect the contractor to only rip up the bathroom and the rest of the house is good to go. And then the new remodeled bathroom is just amazingly great. With this project, it's half the house and it's the upper half. And so I was not expecting the amount of damage in other places. I shouldn't call it damage because really it's just construction activity. I wasn't expecting that, and I don't really think you were either. But I think once you saw it, it made more sense to you. Versus me, I'm like, holy shit!
Yeah. If this is a battleground, we call it collateral damage. So
Yeah.
it's things we don't need to destroy, but they're just going to get destroyed in the process. So yeah, definitely the quarter of the house, the far quarter of the house, that stays clean because we're not touching that. Nobody's even going in it during the construction. But this 3/4 of the house are all affected.
And you know what? Someone wanted to move some stuff inside this house. I wonder who that was. Someone thought that we could actually live in part of, like, you thought about moving from the other property here.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking of living in the wing. And the wing so far is clean.
Yeah, that's true. But you also talked about having stuff here.
Down too. Yeah.
That would have been disastrous.
Yeah, and right now if the electric is off, then we have no internet.
Right, exactly.